I'm posting this video today because I had a conversation with two people today and it made me realize that there are a lot of people in the same boat. Because I was once in the same boat, and I think it's really important to understand and for everyone to sort of know, especially when we're first starting out, because it's really easy to make a heap of mistakes and end up back at square one or back at square zero even, without the motivation to even continue again. Okay, so look, the story is when we first start, like a new journey, we don't really know what the heck we're doing. So, using health and fitness, for example, we know, okay, cool, I know what's bad. I know that I shouldn't be doing this, and that. But when it comes to doing what's good, when do I do this, and that? Okay, and it's super common for a lot of people to go, bang, I'm doing every single thing at once. That's got to work, right? Surely. If I exercise, if I eat well, sleep well, give up this, give up that, drink more water, stretch, do my recovery, do all this extra stuff, at the same time I should be sweet because I'm doing all the right stuff, right? In theory, yes, but in reality, you're pretty much setting yourself up for a whole heap of overwhelm. So I've literally gone through this a lot of times, and it took me a lot longer than I would have thought for me to realize that it's not the right way. Well, it wasn't the right way for me. So I want to sort of break down what I did for myself, and if you can find some value in it, awesome. That's my goal for this video. Okay, so look, the way that I break this down, and when I finally realized this, it pretty much made everything a lot easier for me. So when we first start a fitness journey, we have an idea of what we want to achieve, okay? And that's perfect. That's the starting point. We need to know what it is that we want to achieve, like that end point of the goal, or like that end point of the first goal, so that we can make another goal and sort of, we can work down the line. So look, I'm going to use a 5 kilo weight loss goal to start, right? For example, because that was my first goal. And now, what we need to do is understand that it isn't about doing everything at once, because what tends to happen there is that you'll do it all and it'll be really good for a week and you'll feel amazing, but then when the second week rolls around, you'll be like, holy crap, I have to do this again? Like, what? So I break it down. Like, a fitness journey isn't something that you can sort of just do it overnight. It's a process, okay? And the best way to do it is to build foundations so that you can stick to it. So I break my goal down into little goals, things that I know I can achieve and that I can sort of piggyback on. Okay, so with the 5 kilo weight loss goal, right? Let's say, I'm going to set an exercise goal to exercise. I'm doing my two speed fit sessions, and I'm gonna take the dog for a walk every other day of the week. Okay, that's my exercise routine. I'm gonna commit to that. Like, can I do that? Can I do that without a doubt? Okay, like can I make sure that I'm exercising at least 4 days a week, regardless. So if I skip a day, can I make up a day? Yes, cool. Write it down. Okay, that's goal one. So I'll always put it in my journal. That way, at least I know it's there, and I can refer to it, and I know where I'm at. Okay, so that's goal one, exercise. All right. Now, I do that for a week. I don't focus on any of the other stuff yet. I want to know that I can do this first, and I want to know that I can commit to it until it becomes easy. All right, cool. You got your first thing down pat. Now you look at the next thing that you do want to focus on, okay? And everyone's will be different. Some people are going to be like, no, my diet isn't too bad. Like, I know that I can work on that. But what I want to work on more now is my sleep, because I don't sleep, okay? So that becomes goal 2. Cool. If I can commit to my 4 days a week of exercising, now I want to commit to my 4 days of exercising, as well as I want to be able to get in my 7 to 8 hours sleep a night, because I spend too much time on my phone scrolling. So goal 2 is pretty much, all right, sweet, I'm going to go to bed an hour earlier every night. That's my goal. Can I do that every single night during the week? Yes, I think I can. Cool, I'm gonna write that down. That becomes goal 2. So first week, you're focusing on the exercise. Second week, it's exercise as well as the sleep. Cool, once you know you've done that and you can tick that off and you're feeling confident that you can do that every day for that amount of time, You get to the third week, you're doing goal 3. Okay, now Callum, what don't you do that you want to be able to do better? I don't drink enough water. Okay, cool, sweet. That's another really common one. All right, sweet, so I only drink 500 ml of water a day. I need to up that. So I'm gonna focus on drinking an extra litre of water a day. Right? You don't have to go straight to the 3 or 4 litres of water a day. That's not, you know, that's really difficult. You can start and you can sort of break that down even more and say, cool, goal 3 is water. That's goal 3. Goal 4 is still water, but instead of adding an extra litre a day, it's an extra litre on top of that litre, so 2 litres. So you can pretty much break that down even more. Okay, so let's just say, for example, I drink 2 litres and I want to get to 3. So goal 3 becomes an extra litre of water a day. Can I do that? Cool, I write it down. Okay, now in that 3 weeks, I'm building on these foundations, but it's so much easier for me to do because I know that I can do it. I've done it week 1, cool, I've done it week 2, week 1, and I've just built on it as it goes down the line. Now, everything that you want to do better, you just write all this stuff down, and once you have the evidence that you can do it, it becomes so much easier to stick to, okay? Instead of trying to cram goal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 into boom, week 1, it's really hard to sustain. So, you know, it is a longer process because it takes a lot of time, and when we do finally find the motivation to say, yes, cool, I'm doing this goal, I'm going to achieve this goal. We do want to achieve it very quickly, but we do need to understand that it does take time and it will take time. And that's where the persistence comes into play. And that's what we're here for too. Like, we want to hold you accountable so that you can achieve this goal. And when it comes to you writing this stuff down, tell us what you write down so that if you don't stick to something and you've come in and I'm like, hey, your goal for week 2 was that you wanted to sleep. Like, you wanted to get 7 hours sleep. How many hours of sleep did you get last night? Oh, 4. I was up late. Boom, you didn't do it. You can start again now. You need to know that you can do this stuff so that you can consistently, you know, keep track of what you're doing and stay on top of what you're doing. But that's the process that works so well for me. And I think, especially when we first start out on a fitness journey, it's important to know that it's not about trying to do as much as we can at the start. You know, you have to build up to doing more without overwhelming yourself, because if you do that, you're pretty much going to go woo instead of building and then sustain it. And then once you sort of achieve that goal, because if you do all the right stuff, you will get to that goal. Like, if you do everything you know you need to do to achieve that goal and you actually do that, you will achieve that goal. And then you get to do the next goal. So say you lose your first 5 kilos and now you want to say, cool, I want to go and run, I want to actually run a marathon now. Cool, what do I need to do to better run a marathon? You pick the first thing you need to do. You pick the second thing you need to do. And then you build on that. And then that gets you to your next goal. And then you do it again. And you do it again. And the more times you do this, the easier it becomes, because now you have a blueprint for setting goals, achieving goals, and everyone's going to be like, why? How do you always achieve the goals that you write down? And you're going to ask them, oh, how do you do it? They say, oh, I just write everything down and then I just go and do it all at once. And you're like, yeah. You know that you've got the secret recipe for being able to achieve your goals. So look, if you haven't really had a chance to sit down and do that process, I definitely recommend just writing it all down and bring it in. Come and show me. Like, I want to see what it is that you've done. Because finding these little hidden gems, especially if it gets us to get to where we want to get to, that's the main point. We don't want to sort of be, you know, motivated, not motivated, because you're always going to end up spinning in a circle. So if we can sort of work on boom, 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 achieved it, tick, achieved it, tick, achieved it, tick, achieved it, tick. Now you're doing all of this. Can you do all of this now, every week? Yes, you can, because you've built up and you've learned how to do it. Okay, so look, I wanted to make this a quick video. It's not a quick video, but I do hope you get some value out of it. If you did, thanking you. If you didn't, tell me what I did wrong so I can do better next time. And I appreciate you, I love you, and I will see you soon.